for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set, first down. On the option. He'll toss it.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Orji. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, you still make...
The ball squirts free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that
On
one.
2nd down, he'll fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Movement here from the tight end. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On the option. Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. And the Wolverines are on the move. Back to throw, it's Orji. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We talked a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught behind the line. It's Bailey. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Orji. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Might be looking to run. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Feeling some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wide receiver shows motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Third down coming up. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turns it on at midfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Finds his man. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket starts to collapse. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Hard running there. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
When running backs square their shoulders up is when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the side.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running back goes in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Smith takes the handoff. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
SMU 14, Michigan 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. On his feet at the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Got a lot of running room. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense getting set for first down. The corners are walked up tight. Going up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Orji. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverine!
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. And where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. The give is to Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The give. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great fact. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to
open runway ahead. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
and you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.